Hi guys, it's Kat and welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute since I've done like a sit down talking with you guys type of video like this, so I'm pretty excited. Upon many recent requests of makeup tutorials and how I do certain makeup techniques, I will be filming a get ready with me today. I have also decided that since it has been a full year now, a full year since going on Love Island, I would finally answer your burning questions regarding the show, after the show, my mental health, and of course, life currently. Speaking of mental health, before we begin, I do want to mention that this video is sponsored by BetterHelp. I haven't spoken much about it, or if I did, it was very brief. I myself have suffered quietly with anxiety for many years now. It really is debilitating. It affects my everyday life and activities more than I would like to admit. But regardless, if you have anxiety or depression, or you're just a normal human being going through a hard time, it's truly such a relief to have someone to talk to who is completely unbiased and there for you throughout. On the other hand, I do completely understand the struggle of finding local therapists, going to appointments, and not to mention the price. I mean, pricing for therapy these days is actually insane. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy more affordable and more accessible. Literally all you need to do, you just fill out a few questions online and can be matched to a professional therapist in as little as a few days. You don't even have to leave the comfort of your own home or your bed. It's incredibly easy to sign up. You just click the link in my description, or you can go here, which is betterhelp.com/katherineerosee. Doing so, you will get 10% off your first month using BetterHelp, and you can see if it's something that helps you. Seeking therapy has helped me in ways that I can't even comprehend, honestly, but I am really glad that I have decided to do so. And I believe that we should all make taking care of our mental health more of a priority. So if you're interested, be sure to click the link in my description, and thank you BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. So I guess we should probably start my makeup, because for some odd reason I decided to start this video at 3:30 p.m. and I can literally see the sun starting to disappear from the sky, even though it looks like there's no sun in my video right now, which there's not. Let's just imagine it's there, because today I'm going to be showing you guys how I've been doing my summer glowy sun-kissed makeup. I just came back from Hawaii, and then before that I was in Bali, so a little bit earlier on in the summer I was a bit more sun-kissed in the face. I think the lighting is not really doing me justice, because when I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder, I'm looking a bit pale. We're gonna change that. I have already started with my eyebrows because they are the most annoying and time-consuming, but I literally just put Got to Be Glued on them, and that's it. To fill in my eyebrows for like the past however long, if I don't have a pencil on hand, I use this Eyelure London that I literally got from Kohl's. Oh my god, it's probably like been 12 years now. And I just lightly take like this little tiny thing of a brush here, and I just fill in like the little gaps. And then I keep this on hand because sometimes when I do my powder and stuff, it falls on my eyebrows and it's not super fun, which I guess is why a lot of people wait to do their eyebrows. Like I said, I did want to answer a lot of questions about Love Island and the effects of going on a reality dating television show. So first question, what was your experience on Love Island? I feel like I get asked this quite frequently. I always answer pretty much that it was just a very crazy experience. I don't think I'd ever envisioned myself going on a television show like that. Being in the actual villa itself and going throughout the process was a very like surreal moment. You know, I thought being behind the camera like this was going to resemble it a little bit, and that I would have had some experience and I wouldn't have been nervous or shy, or it's very different, because instead of just one camera and yourself, which obviously there is, I didn't even count. You can't count. There are so many cameras. There's no blind spot in the whole area. It was strange getting used to it, and then I'd say like 2 or 3 days after, you kind of forget they're there. You're also very challenged mentally. The only way I can describe it is like being in your own little bubble. You are completely unaware of everything happening outside. We also didn't even know what day it was. We didn't know the time. We really didn't know anything. We just got up, we got some time to eat breakfast, we had to get ready quickly, and then we just start our day. This is because they had to tape all of our products on the show. Putting this in my crease, I kind of just eyeball. I kind of just wing I kind of just around, you know, with my eyes. I don't know. I think every day I do it a little different. I love doing pinks and purple-ish colors. So to kind of finalize that question up, it was an adjustment, a learning experience, definitely about yourself. It was a huge test mentally, but I did have a lot of fun. Very fortunate and grateful that I met just a whole bunch of lovely people and I got to experience it. I'm just deepening up the pink. Kylie Cosmetics. It's pink. It's a whole bunch of pink. You can imagine when I saw this palette, I literally screamed. I'm just gonna go for like this little brownish and mix it with this pinkish. I tend to like to stay on the more pink, smoky, but also like very light and welcoming eye looks. Taking a little bit of a smaller brush, and I'm taking like the darkest pink just to deepen it up a tinge more. Next question is a pretty easy one. Do I have a boyfriend? No, I do not. I also got questions regarding how my love life is going. It's non-existent, and I think I am the most content with my love life being non-existent at the moment than I have ever been, and I really love just being with myself and just sitting with myself. I don't know, my solitude is just something that I really value, and I do know that one day I am going to fall madly in love with someone and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be everything that I dreamed and hoped and waited for. It's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time and divine timing. Last color, this dark purple, it enhances what's going on a little. You may also notice that I have my little lash extensions on. I've made a video about this very long ago. I still do the exact same thing. I've just been using like less intense lashes. This is what I'm gonna use for like a blush highlight, but this is my favorite thing to do. It's the e.l.f. Halo Glow, but I take it and I like to use this in like you know, the little wind wiper area. Yeah, I don't know why I'm blanking right now, but you just put a little bit there and it's just like this very beautiful like pinky gold tones. Now I do my eyeliner two ways. There's the dark smoky femme eyeliner vibe, and then there's the like summer subtle, and that's what we're doing today. I never, when I do looks like this, I never use black eyeliner. I always use brown, and I have a couple favorites with me here. So I have the Too Faced Killer Liner in Killer Espresso. This one I used a lot on the show. I want to say this is Sephora brand, but I'm not sure. It's in cocoa, and then I just got this one, and it's the NYX Professional Makeup in brown. So I'm gonna start with this NYX one, right? And I'm just gonna eat underneath my eyes. I'm gonna take this one, use the same brush as I do my eyebrows. It's just like a pointy little thing, okay? So I just put some product on the brush, and then I just kind of draw like a little wing, and I bring it in a little bit, but I don't bring it in all the way. And it doesn't need to be perfect. This is why I like to do my eyes first, because we can clean it up after. But pretty much that's what I like to go for. For now, I'm gonna move on. This one's pretty easy. How old am I? 22. Turned 22 in February, which makes me an Aquarius, because some people were wondering about that too. I'm an Aquarius. I like my face to be super moisturized, so I do a whole bunch to prep it. This is Topaz Gloss Highlighter. I think this is like Remy. It's from Sephora. Look for this packaging. This, which is like a little bronze liquid. And this is what makes everything look so glowy. Of course, everything is wiped off. If I figure out the name of this, I'll put it right here, but it's called a bronzing serum. I think it was like 50 bucks. It was a little unreasonable, to be completely honest. But I like what it does to my face. This is the IT Cosmetics CC SPF 50 coverage cream, and I kind of take it on my beauty blender and I dab a little bit. This is good because it's an SPF. It, you know, covers any imperfections like my forehead breakouts. I tend to use a lot of cream products in the summer. Concealer, as always, is the benefit. Boing. When will you bring back KSMRs / do you have the intention to? I got a lot of questions about KSMRs and mukbangs and if they are making a return, and I really would like them to, and I am really trying to get back into making them. Hopefully in the near future. I actually plan to film one this month, so that will be very nice. What can I say? Eating is my personality trait. I'm not ashamed to say it. It's the life of a foodie. If you know, you know. I don't want things to start getting crinkly and crusty, so I take like this little, very dirty, I'm not going to show you, it's very dirty. Just press it press underneath so I can set that ASAP. Do a little bit on my forehead, being very careful. Oh, this is a fun question. Did the girls share a closet? Well, there was like 2 girls to a closet. Real quick, I'm gonna take this Milk makeup and then I take like the back end and I just add that to my cheekbones. Basically, what ends up happening is everybody gets tired of their clothes or they don't feel like wearing something a certain day, and we all kind of switch around. 2 of my items we kind of threw around the bunch a lot. The red leather dress and then the black little slip lace dress that I wore coming in. We didn't have like a universal closet, but we'd be like, hey girl, can I look through your stuff? And everyone was very cool about it. For my nose, I'm using this little brush, kind of lightly doing my nose contour. Something that I like to do, take a little bit more and then I'll like put it just at like the tip of my nose. How did you do your nails and lashes in the villa? This was probably one of like the biggest questions I got asked as soon as I got off. We all had our little press-ons. I had my lash extensions. I know for a lot of the girls, we would do it on like our off day. So our off day is when we don't have a lot of filming going on. And that's when I would fix my lashes or I'd fix them in between my makeup. And we all kind of just had like a whole bunch of press-ons. That's how we upkept ourselves. And then of course a little bit here and there throughout the week, but our free day was very helpful. Oh my god, wait, actually I do kind of want to use this. I just got this Physician Formula butter bronzer, and I don't know if you guys remember back in the day when this was the because it smells so goddamn good. I'm just gonna dab some. Anyways, that's not usually a step, but I really wanted to use this. I switch my blush so often, it's not even funny, but this is the one I've been using frequently. It's the Rare Beauty Nearly Neutral Cream Blush. And I got this new little brush from Elle, and I really like it. I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but does anybody have like a bad side of makeup where things don't blend how they're supposed to? Because that's always this side. Like I always have a little patchiness in my contour. I don't know why it happens. Putting it over my nose, this is what gives you like a nice sun-kissed look, but I love to put it on my forehead. Because if you ever notice, when you get sunburnt, you'll have a little red forehead. And while this may not be the look for a lot of people, it is one of my favorite things to do. Any unseen drama? Good question. I wouldn't say drama. You know, they love the drama. If there's drama, they're probably gonna show it. I would just say there's a lot of conversations. You only see like a snippet of our day. Quite a bit of people were confused where Jared and I came in, and I did have a lot of conversations with him that weren't shown. Conversations with Shawnse, most importantly. We are like this. Like I love Shawnse so much. Any kind of bumps that we had during the show, we immediately hashed out. All in all, there was just a lot of conversations, like little bits that kind of tie everything together that you don't get to see, unfortunately, but I wouldn't say drama. I'm gonna wipe away any remaining bake I have, blend everything together. So I take the same stuff that I use on my eyes, and this just adds a little more blush and shimmer and glowiness. Hi dear. Say hello. Next, I take like this almost empty stick of nude sticks, and it's the highlight, shade Hey Honey. With my fingies, do like a little extra highlighting on the nose. Just kind of tie everything together. And then I also like to bring back any like freckles or accentuate them, fix my brows a little, you know. Are you still friends with Naja? Yes, I am. I love the girl to death. We'll DM here and there, and I definitely want to plan to meet up with her sometime in the near future. We are almost done. I'm gonna take this like shimmer brown, do like the outside of my bottom waterline. Oof, that hurts. Yep. Just to deepen it up a bit. And then I take this palette once again, and I take like this pinky shade, and I'll put that under just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. Can you please do a tattoo tour video? I've been saying I will do one in the future for the longest time, but I just have to say that once again. I really don't want to film the video until I'm like pretty satisfied with all of my tattoos. So I'm just waiting for a moment really when I feel like pretty content with the amount that I have. I won't film one right now, but in the future I definitely will. Time for some bottom mascara. This is the Roller Lash. It's my favorite one. I'm also gonna put a little on the top, just a tinge. Where are you currently living? Currently living in LA still. I moved out from like the city, so I'm a little on the outskirts, but I'm still essentially in LA, and I enjoy not being in the chaos. So I'm pretty happy with where I live. Now where I move after this, I'm not quite sure, but I'm just gonna leave that to worry about when the time comes. I said I wasn't gonna do a lot of powders. I know I'm doing a lot of powders, okay? It's just not as many as I would usually do. This is the Infallible L'Oreal. I'll just kind of take like a little dab of it. I don't know, it just gives me like this airbrushed look. I guess now would be a good time to address the elephant in the room. What happened with Jared and I? Why did we break up? I don't have any like tea. I don't have any drama. Like I was saying earlier, when you're in the villa and you're like away from society as a whole, in just your own little bubble, you can form relationships incredibly fast. Really all attention goes, of course, to the relationships that you form. And when you get off the show, reality kind of comes full force. Everything kind of just flies at you super fast. Also add on feedback from the show, a flood of all this attention. Our relationship was under a microscope. If we weren't together for like a day or we didn't post with each other in a certain period of time, I would get tons of DMs. And for me, that was very strange because I had always said if I ever did have like a relationship that I put out there or that was known, I would have still wanted to keep a lot of it private, and it felt hard to do that since a lot of people were kind of like counting on us, you know, making it after the whole process. Quick interception, NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Brunch Me. So anyways, it being not only his but also my first relationship, adding that to everything, ultimately we just decided that it would be easier on each other if we just kept it as friends. So there's no bad blood, we're very cool, we've hung out recently, it's just kind of how things fizzled out. And now I'm taking this Fenty gloss. It has some shimmer in it. It's very nice and very pretty and very glowy. MAC Fix Plus. I usually use the Urban Decay, but I switched to this and I'm really liking it. So good. There you have it. This is my makeup that I feel like I do very frequently. It's one of my go-to looks. I enjoyed sitting down and talking to you guys and answering some questions, and I do have a couple YouTube videos planned coming up shortly. In the meanwhile, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for your patience and sticking around through my lately unpredictable posting schedule. I appreciate and love you guys so much. And as always, I'll see you in my next one.